I'm back. I'm kidding. Heads up. I kind of wrote down cliff notes slash what to cover in this video because I'm talking about something I should have talked about a while ago, but never did. And I'm finally gonna. But I'm gonna be mostly reading off of a screen so I don't forget anything or mess anything up, because everything's kind of a jumble from the past. But it's been about 5 months since I last uploaded, almost half a year, almost. But I'm actually here to talk about a video from about 2 years ago. It kind of got me into a bit of trouble with quite a few people. I never explained myself, but this video was all okay till I said one thing. Who's the biggest rat you know? The biggest rat I know. I can't say her name, but the biggest rat I know is, Jocelyn. If you know Jocelyn. What I said there messed up a bit of my life, but I'm not here to talk about the aftermath from that video. Anybody who knows the aftermath knows what happened, and it's what happened. It's whatever. I can't change it. But I'm here to explain what led up to this, because I never did. I'm late, but I'm at least here, finally. Better late than never. I'm gonna give some quick background so that you understand it a little better, but I can't go into detail. I'm gonna shorten all of the names. I'm gonna shorten her name to JL and call everyone by their initials to be a little safer, which is only 2 people, but I'd rather be safe. But so JL in elementary school, I was friends with them, so I talked to them a bit. Well, at the time, I told them a secret that was about something kind of dark and kind of heavy about myself. I told very minimal amount of people at this time. Elementary school, dark shit. I didn't know who to talk to, kind of thing, and I trusted her. So, just know she knows a secret about me that not many other people know. But, 6th grade, me, JL, and a few people from my elementary school came to my middle school. All came to the same middle school. I tried to have a tough guy persona in middle school because I was bullied in elementary school, so I was trying to be, like, different and, like, stand up for myself more, but couldn't really around people at my elementary school because I didn't want to change too much for them. So I grew up with my friends from elementary school, but JL didn't do it much, but once in a while would say something along the lines of, if you don't do this, I'll tell the school this. What she was referring to, like, I'll tell the school this, was the secret I told her back in elementary school. That one secret that's kind of, like, devastating kind of thing. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Used that against me a few times. So in my mind, I'm now, like, cautious, because I'm like, oh, she knows that, and she's, like, willing to tell the school thing. And I was like, well, shit. There was a lot of pressure on my mind from that, and I hid a lot of it. Since being scared under my skin, I hid that all away from people. I didn't want anybody to really realize. She would also do stupid little things with another kid, Elsie. They messed with me, called me dumb names. Now looking at it, it's whatever, but at the time, it was really mentally hard on me. Because I thought I escaped the bullying, when in reality I hadn't. For a little bit of time, things got out of hand and I continued to hide it at school, at my bus stop. But I did cry when I got home. My parents were very aware of everything going on. And like, starting in 6th grade, I was like talking to my parents about like, how do you think I can stop being friends with JL? Because what was going on was hurting me quite a bit. But I was still scared about any possible outcome that might destroy me even worse. It gets vague here, 6th and 7th grade. So I'm gonna hop into 7th grade, what I believe to be 7th grade. But I'm gonna jump around here because a lot of everything gets kind of mixed up. I had seizures at this time. I like blackout kind of thing. I would go paralyzed almost, like it was bad. More recently we've learned is that I have really, really bad vertigo at times, but at the time we thought they were seizures, so I had seizures at the time, you know. But JL and LC used to mess with me a lot at this time, called me names, not always, they didn't always act up towards me, but did quite a bit. A major thing they did was they bounced my head off the bus windows like 1 or 2 days in a row and hit my head on the window a few times per day, and bus windows are hard as hell. Those few hits commenced to worsen my seizures, like, badly, and I'd already had a concussion earlier in my life, and it just messed with my head a lot. But again, I hit it. Not a lot of people knew about it. Nobody really knew about it except for my parents. But I was still afraid of my secret and everything. But in middle school, I told really close friends about my secret. I forgot to say that in the 6th grade section. I told really close friends about my secret, people I could trust. I still don't know who actually started it, but 7th grade, at the time, more people than I expected were now learning about my secret. It was kind of spreading quickly, and I had no idea who started this wildfire. I always blamed it on JL because she was the one who, from my point of view, said if I didn't do what she wanted, she'd tell people. So it's the first person my mind went to. Whose mind wouldn't? Somebody threatens you with something like that, and then that breaks out in your school. Who's the first person you're gonna look at? But to this day, I still don't know for sure. But my secret got out, and that bullying, all that started crashing onto me. I also had my first girlfriend this year. So 7th grade, I was dealing with a lot that many didn't see. I was dealing with figuring out how to get used to people knowing such a dark part of my history. I was learning how to deal with the bullying attributed with being bi. I was dealing with a death in my family. I was dealing with a family member having a major stroke. I was dealing with both my brothers leaving for the military, one of them getting married. I was dealing with so much with only being like 12 or 13. It built up from many different things, so I'm always very like violent. I'm not like, I don't hurt people, but I'm always... So I had finally gotten to the end of my line. I was done. I was depressed. I was suicidal. I was lucky to be alive. But honestly, I dumbed down what happened to me and how much JL, attributed to my downfall between 6th and 7th grade. But all of that adding up made me feel horrible, and I was trying for 2 years to figure out a way to no longer be friends with JL. So with none of this in mind, I want to start a YouTube channel, like every middle schooler. So I made a video, July 4th, 2016. Posted it July 5th, 2016. And I got to that famous question. Who's the biggest rat you know? And I thought for a minute. Before my answer, and then took my opportunity to finally open up a little. I didn't explain it, but I opened up. I opened up that channel of possibility. I had nothing to lose. She had no power over me. And I thought, nobody will see this. I won't share it with anybody. Nobody will know. 6 months later, 8th grade started. It's like a month or two into school. It's friends around my school, 8th grade. She stops being friends with me. And only her side of the story gets out because I was too afraid to explain and to start some big drama where life would only be harder for me. So I laid low. But I'm not mad at her anymore. I don't think she ever realized what she was doing was hurting me as much as it did. I was hiding the pain I was in, so not many people realized anything really from me. I don't blame anyone at that school because I managed to hide my pain, so I didn't seem like the kid to be hurt by dumb little jokes, but they were damaging. But I survived. And many people might see this story as different, or even JL might have seen something different, because they didn't see things from my point of view. There was a lot more going on in my life than many people thought. I don't place blame on anybody anymore. I don't care, relatively. I don't care who watches this. If you were ever part of the drama to begin with, or learning about it now. I just wanted to finally explain my side of the story, because no one had ever heard it. So, this is the reason I made that video in 2016, to call her out, because I was done. I was in pain. I was just so done. So, I hope for some people this clears up some questions. At least gives an insight to what was happening with me, and kind of explains why I made that video. I had to dumb it down for reasons, but... So, I hope that this clears up questions. I hope that somebody gets to see my side of the story and understands my side of the story. And I didn't take anything in the proper way. I did it in the most immature way, but it's the way I did it, and I can't change it. And I'm happy with the outcome. So, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope everybody has a great day. Have a great year. Just have a great life. And hopefully, I'll make a video sooner than 5 months. I hope y'all live fabulously. Have a good night. Peace out.